Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. And today is gonna be a Q&A. Today is a Q&A, and this is my first time doing a Q&A. And I don't have an extra phone, nor do I have index cards. I tried to get index cards, but for some reason I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them. And so I brought this. This is so freaking ghetto. It's like, I don't know, like clipboard type of, I don't know, y'all, but we're gonna get these questions. And I just want to say thank you guys for the ones who ask questions, who, you know, who really engage, you know. I just want to say thank you guys. First of all, y'all, I did my makeup for the first time. Don't mind my makeup. Don't say anything bad about my makeup, because it is what it is. Your girl do not care. I'm gonna take this hair out soon. It looks a hot mess. I know. But anyways, the first question is, what motivates you to wake up and keep doing the things you do? Y'all, I was not ready for this question, to be honest. But what motivates me is progress. Progress, yeah. Progress is what motivates me, to keep doing the things I'm doing right now. I don't mind my lip because I had a swollen lip. Long story, but we're not gonna talk about this right now. I wasn't gonna record this video until, you know, my lip went down and stuff. But it's still not down, so ignore it. Please, I'm begging y'all, ignore it. But okay, so yeah, what motivates me to keep doing the things I'm doing, to wake up and stuff like that, is progress. You know, when you see progress, it really just hold on, what? That's me? Okay, you know. And also it is kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of hard, but it is something that it is something that I'm trying to make sure I want to make it as a routine, you know, a daily routine of that's my schedule, you know, just trying to be the best I can be. Although I know I would never reach a level of perfectness, but it is what it is. Okay, next question. Biggest fear other than snakes and dogs? Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that? But honestly, my biggest fear is you know, other than snakes and dogs, because yeah, I don't like walking on grass, because oh my gosh, my anxiety be over the roof. But y'all, we're not gonna talk about my anxiety. But one of my biggest fear is height, and also losing somebody that I really love. I know one day we gonna lose, you know, somebody. We lose people and stuff like that. And if you have lost somebody that had close to you, I'm very, very sorry for your loss. You know, sending my prayers to you and stuff. But that's kind of one of my biggest fears, is losing somebody, a friend, a mom or a dad or sister or brother, you know, somebody that's really, really close to me. And I kind of feel bad that I didn't mention it, because it's I forgot all about them, but really I didn't forget about them. Some people say they don't deal with it, you know, it's just something you got to live with. And honestly, it's just oh my gosh, y'all, I'm not ready for anything like that. I don't know how I'm gonna take it, but
and I also I've went through the grieving process of trying to heal, and I know how it felt. But really, I haven't lost anybody that's been so close to me.
Close to me, because honestly, oh my gosh, y'all, I would literally cry. My whole world will go upside down. But you know, I just want to see them get old. You know, get old, you know, reach the 70s, the 80s. You know, if God wants the 100, you know. But yes, if it is God's will. But yeah, thank God, you know, that has not happened. I don't want to experience that, but I know we're gonna have to experience it one day. But whew, child, that right there is something else. What do you look for in a man? Oh my gosh, I literally had made a list, but I forgot where I put the list, y'all. I forgot where I put the list. I don't think I have it with me right now. But what I look for in a man is maturity. Maturity, smart, sweet, kind, gentle. I just really honestly feel maturity is the most important part about relationship, or about what I really look into for a man. Of course, looks comes first, to be honest, y'all. I'm sorry, but if a dude doesn't look, you know, like my type or anything, like, yeah, no. But yes, maturity. Like, you know, like when you are dating somebody or you with somebody that's like mature, it just makes everything so good. Like, how can I say it? There's like, I want him to take control. I want him to be in I want him to take control, but not be in control. You know, like I seen a tweet and like I seen a tweet like that, and it honestly made so much sense. Like, you know, I want him to take control but not be in control. That makes sense. And when I say that, it's like, don't control me to tell me what I should wear, what I should do, how I should wear my hair, but like take control. Like, be a man. Like, you know, somebody I could go under and just like, you know, kind of like, I'm not gonna say hide really, but you know, but like just, you know, like responsibilities basically, you know, like, yeah, maturity. Yeah, maturity. And what I also look for a man, he gotta be tall. I'm 5'5". I'm not really that tall. I'm like right there, but I think in between, yeah. But he gotta be tall. He gotta be at least 6 feet, like, or like I guess I could say 5'8", 5'9", but really, y'all, I made a whole freaking list about what I want in a man and what kind of man I want and all that other stuff. And yeah, and I know that when the time comes, God will send him. And so, you know, and I can't wait. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest, because it's like, yo, like, it's something that like I have on my journal. I write it down. I love to write stuff like that. And I just, yeah, I'm corny. Okay, I'm corny. I'm sorry, but I'm corny. I am. But okay, what do I look for in a man? Okay, how did you first start coming closer to God? I studied this question, and you know, like when somebody asks you a question, it's like your mind go blank, but really you could talk to yourself all day and know everything about yourself. And when somebody asks you like, what's your favorite color, and you're like, I don't know, but really, you know. Okay, how did you first start coming closer to God? Honestly, I do have a testimony I'm going to post. I don't know when, but I'm gonna post it. But how did I get closer to God is, oh my gosh, how can I say this? You know, like, honestly, I didn't find God in a way. When I say I didn't find God in a way, God found me, you know. And it's a race, you know, like, it's a race. And like, I'm sorry, but I feel like I gotta get back. Like, I'm gonna come back to this question because, like, you know, I know, but then it's kind of like, I don't know, like, I can't really answer it right now. Okay. How often do you work out? How often do you work out? Yeah, I don't know. I wrote, like, it said, how often do you work for? But I know what they mean. How often do you work out? I actually wrote it like that. Oh my gosh. It was me, because like I knew what they meant, but I didn't feel like writing the whole thing out. But how often do I work out? I work out 4 to 5 days a week. The only reason why I work out 4 days sometimes is because if I'm busy, and yeah, it's because if I'm busy, but really I work out 5 days a week. For like sometimes 30 to an hour, and if I'm recording, sometimes it'll take me 2 hours in the gym and stuff if I'm recording. Yeah, make sure y'all follow my Instagram. It's IM_Dalhiove, DALHIOVE. Okay, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do I see myself in 10 years? Where do I see myself in 10 years? Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for this question. But where I see myself in 10 years, bro? Because like, I'm already in my 20s, y'all. So, you know, like when you were like 13 and people used to be like, where you see yourself in 10 years? And you're like, I don't know, like, I guess in college and, you know, doing things. But really now I'm in my 20s. Where do I really see myself in 10 years? Where I pray to God that I will find my soulmate. I will find my soulmate. Continue to do the things that I enjoy doing. But really, that's like 10 years. So I'll be, what, 29 to 30. So I would say, like, have kids In 10 years, I want to have kids. I want to have a house, you know, a house of our house, you know, like me, him, and our kids' house. I want to have a family in 10 years. I want to have a family at the age of 30. I want to reach my purpose in life, you know, like, you know, yeah, in my 30s, reach my purpose in life, and just, I might have kids by it before. No, actually, what am I talking about? Like, what, girl? If you don't go somewhere, talking about before, like, I mean, in my 27, but right now it's like, I'm already in my 20s, and, you know, like, no sex till marriage, and it's just gonna be like, okay, you know, y'all, yes, like, that's where I want to see myself in 10 years, is just have a house, and have a family, and just, like, find my purpose, really. Like, I really want to find my purpose not by the age of 30, but really just start settling things down, like, you know, start, you know, settle down and stuff. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Okay, someone you look up to. I love this question because I couldn't wait to answer it. Her name is Cuta Health. I hope I'm saying it right. Cuta Health? Cuta, I forgot. But y'all, like, she's a fitness, she's into fitness, you know, she work out and stuff like that, and that's really what her story, like, her Instagram is all about, really. And she talks a lot about God, and she makes sure she put God first. And, you know, like, one thing that I noticed about, like, the fitness industry is that, okay, hold on, I gotta get to this thing to focus. One thing I noticed about being into fitness is that you don't really find people talk about God the way, you know, like, we should be putting God first. Because, like, no, not bashing anybody or talking about them, but because, you know, some of us, we put other things first. Like, we put, like, different things, like the universe and God, but really it shouldn't be about the universe and God. It should just be about God, you know? So it's like, I really love this lady, and she inspired me to be like her one day, you know, like, to really just come out my comfort zone and just, like, really, you know, like, post and, you know, share stuff, really, like, have conversation on my platform and talk about God and not just fitness. And she doesn't really just talk about fitness also, you know, like, she's not really just, her life is not just about fitness also. She has, like, a perfect, like, okay, a good bond with her daughter. Like, she has a daughter, and it's just so freaking amazing. Like, you know, it's just, like, I really, you know, she inspired me, to be honest. That's what inspired me, y'all. But how often, okay, I already did that. This is so ghetto. Oh my god. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Someone you look up to. Okay, what's your biggest pet peeve? Y'all, I have so many pet peeves. My biggest pet peeve is somebody who brags too much about themselves. And oh my gosh, like, I have so much, y'all, but I just feel like I cannot think right now. Like, oh my gosh, I hate that so much. But my biggest pet peeve is, like, somebody who just brag about their life so much. Like, you know, like, they got this, they did that, they accomplished that, you know, just, like, I mean, like, hey, congratulations, good, you know, like, hey, like, move on, you know, not in a rude way, but okay. Yeah, like, somebody who and also somebody who just, oh my gosh, I get annoyed so fast when somebody says something that's not even funny, but you kind of chuckled a bit, fake laughed, and they think it's funny, but they keep going, and it's just like, okay, at this point you're doing too much. Like, okay. You know, like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking annoying. But yeah, like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is, like, somebody who just brag about their life, their perfect life, or their lifestyle, you know, so much, and try to make it seem like everything is perfect, you know, like, they don't struggle. What else? I have more, y'all. Like, I do have more. I wish I could have wrote it down, but really, I didn't write it down. 3 things you can't survive without: food, water, and oxygen. Just kidding. Just kidding. Three things I can't survive without. God. Like, all jokes aside, I can't live without God. My life would be so incomplete without God. And like, not to say, oh, why every time you want to put God first, but because it's true. Like, you know, like, man, like, I've been through like phases in my life where it's just like so hard, and God just came through, man. Like, God always come through, and he made things so easy for me. And you know, like, I'm kind of in a journey right now, and it's like, oh my gosh, Lord, when, you know, like, and it's so hard. It's so hard, but I'm trusting him. And you know, that's one thing I cannot live without is God. And the second thing I can't live without is my phone. Like, I mean, who can live without their phone, to be honest? You know, that's like the second thing I cannot live without is my phone. But yes, God, my phone, and to be honest, food. Like, yeah, God, phone, and food, I guess, because I love to eat. You know, like, I mean, who can survive without food? But all jokes aside, food, yes. Okay, let me hurry up, y'all. Like, I'm taking too long. I was not expecting this to be long. 3 things you can't survive without. Which do you prefer, Victoria's Secret or Bath and Body Works? Okay. Okay. To be honest, I love Victoria's Secret. They smell so freaking good. But I would say Bath and Body Works, because they have a lot of things, like a lot of options to choose from. Like, you know, so I would say Bath and Body Works. I love both, but you know, Bath and Body Works because it has a lot. Favorite candle, scent, and perfume. I was trying to see if it's here, but it's not here. Oh my gosh. From Victoria's Secret, it's this little pink bottle. Like, it's see-through. I don't know, like, you can see it. It's pink. I forgot. Love Spell. I love Love Spell from Victoria's Secret. And I also love Strawberry Shortcake from Bath and Body. Yeah, I got too confident. Strawberry Shortcake from Bath and Body Works, their lotion. Love Spell from Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works, Strawberry Shortcake. I love them little whatever fruity smells. I love it. How did your name come about? What's your background? Your name, background history. I was named somewhat after my cousin. Her name is Danielle. Yeah, Danielle. And I don't know, I was kind of like the DA, but really, like, my dad was gonna give me a very terrible name. I forgot what it was, but it was gonna be so much worse. And my mom, it was my mom who really kind of like found a name and named me, and they decided to name me after my cousin, something like that. Are you single? How do you feel about people who have kids without marriage? I'm gonna come back to this question because it's gonna be long. I'm sorry. Okay, talk about life lesson you learned. Give crazy stories. I will give crazy stories, y'all. Like, my next video is gonna be a crazy embarrassing story. Like, oh my gosh, y'all, like, you don't want to miss this one. But okay, let me go back to it. Talk about life lesson you learned. The life lesson I learned is that, like, and I'm still learning, and it's not easy, is that like, you can't control, like, you know, stop trying to control things you can't control. Does that make sense? Stop trying to control things you can't control, you know, like, because it brings a lot of stress. And also be yourself. Just be yourself. Talk about life lesson you learned. Yeah, be yourself. Because, you know, like, one day, what if you actually become famous or something? Now you had to put on a fake show and be somebody that you're not, you know? So really, just like, the first one is, you know, like, stop trying to control things you can't control. Just, hey, I can't control it, then I'm not gonna sit there and stress. And that's what brings depression, bring us to depression and stuff. I will give crazy story in the next video. It's so freaking embarrassing, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. What do you want to do in the future, career wise? I'm stuck. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm stuck. At first I wanted to be a nurse and then criminal justice, but really I want to switch it to nutrition. Like, to be honest, I just want to be like someone who inspires people. Like, I'm trying to take my platform serious. Like, I'm trying to put myself out there and stuff like that. So that, yeah, just not a motivational speaker, but like somebody who motivate people and who inspires people, and like, you know, like, yeah, trying to just, like, honestly, I don't really know right now. Like, I know, but then I'm not trying to focus on it right now, to be honest, because it's a lot of things I want to do right now, and I'm so young. I'm like 20 years old, so it's like I just want to live life to the fullest in a way. Like, you know, just like I said, stop trying to control things you can't control. So it is what it is. Whatever happened, whatever God blessed me with, and hey, I'm in this season right now, so God, do what you gotta do. Okay. How is your mental health? How is my mental health? It can be better. It can be better, definitely. But right now it's good. It's good right now, because the reason why I say my mental health can be better is because I feel like I put so much stress on myself, especially, you know, with the life lesson that I, you know, stop trying to control things you can't control. And I feel like I do that a lot, and it brings, like, oh my gosh, it brings you so low, and just like, it's so bad. But it can be better, you know, to try to just focus on God, and really, and because I've been slacking. Your girl been slacking, okay? But okay, we're gonna go back to the question of are you single? How do you feel about people who have kids without marriage? Okay, so all the people who do have kids, about to have kids, this is not for you. I mean, like, I don't know, like, just don't take it, don't be offended, to be honest, because, like, hey, like, we all got our own opinion, you know, and it's gonna sound a little blunt too, but I mean it in the most loving, caring, cheerful way, okay? But are you single? Yes, I am single, and it was a choice. Like, I chose to be single, because I'm waiting for the one. I don't have time to be playing games with nobody. I don't have time to, like, especially my generation is so messed up right now. Like, it's like people just want to do things, you know, like, just do a little hit and run, you know, like hit and run. So I gotta use that type of slang because I know my parents will be watching. And yeah, hit and run. So, like, really just hit and run. And, like, honestly, and it makes me just don't really care. I care about relationship, but I'm not desperate in a way, because, like, I'm waiting for the one that God has for me. Like, I don't, to be honest, like, sometimes I be like, dang, man, I kind of, like, God, I think I'm ready. But then, honestly, I'm not ready for a relationship. So, yeah, I'm really not ready for a relationship, nor to talk to anybody right now. And so, yes, I am single. How do you feel about people who have kids without marriage? Okay. How do I feel about people who have kids without marriage is, it's a lot, you know, like, I feel like it's wrong. It's wrong. And, you know, not just, you know, God telling us don't have kids before marriage, but because, like, that's, like, standard, you know. And when I say standard, I mean, like, I just feel like life, honestly.
2 hours later.
I'm gonna cut half of this video, but let me actually think for real. Okay, how do I feel? Okay, honestly, it's just like kids without marriage is wrong. Although, like, we all make mistakes, honestly, we do. But I just feel like, you know, like, you having kids before marriage, it can be a struggle. It can be a struggle, especially if you're not ready to have any kids. And, like, one of the things is that, like, you know, like, what if it's not the one? You know, like, what if, like, you know, you want to have a family and stuff like that. Like, I just feel like I wouldn't have kids before marriage, because, like, because, you know, like, one thing about it is that, like, having kids is such a big responsibility. And it's just like, You know, like, and it's a precious thing. It's a precious thing. And a lot of people don't appreciate that. They don't, like, you know, the baby daddy or whatever you want to call him. Like, they don't really appreciate us that much, you know? So it's like having kids before marriage, honestly, it can really, really delay, you know, like, kind of delay things in life for you. One thing that I learned is that as you get older, your mentality starts to change, and who you actually is right now, you're not gonna be that person right now. For like, you can be dating somebody, love that person, and you know, like, when you get older and you like, dang, I want more, and they don't have more to offer. You know, sometimes people, they don't mature for real, they stay in that level, and it's like, you know, like, is that who you really want to be with? Is that who you, even if you really want to be with that person, if he cannot put a ring in my finger, there's no point of me even having a child with him. Because one thing is, if you really love me so much, you're gonna put a ring in his finger, okay? Because the thing is, like, a baby, bring a baby in this world, I'm giving you a gift. So it's like, if you're not gonna put a ring in his finger, then what's the point of having a child for you? You know, the same way, to be honest, like, you want to have sex with me, shoot, what if something fell? Like, you know, like, what if I end up having kids by mistake? And just like the same way you want to have sex with me, it's the same way you're gonna put a ring in his finger. Or I don't know, the right, left, I don't know nothing, but like, yes, you gotta put a ring in my finger first. So I just feel like, y'all, like, man, value yourself, love yourself, and be kind, be gentle to yourself, and also make sure that, like, you know, like, bring yourself up, you know, like, give yourself some good standard, you know. That's not the word I want to use. Like, the word I really want to use is never settle for less. Never settle for less. Never settle for less. You can do better, and you know, like, you're worth so much. And even if you made any mistakes in life, even if you do have kids before marriage, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. You learn from your mistake and you move on. Don't sit there and stress yourself and be like, dang, I wish I never had kids at this age. Dang, I wish I never did this. Dang, no, you cry about it. You cry, and then move on, keep going. Because the one thing about life, it's a lesson. You learn from it and you move on, you know. That's why I'm like, never, like, you cannot, like, honestly, bro, like, you cannot sit there and stress yourself over things you cannot control. But anyways, y'all, thank you guys for asking me these questions, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, and thank you for watching. In the next video, it's gonna be so crazy, like, it's gonna be a story time. But anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys. Bye. Peace out.